Round 3, playing first. This hand scares me. We do have our desert, though. I think we're going to keep it. There's a lot of draws that make this hand better, and the fact that we're at least playing something on turn 2, I think, is relevant. Granted, we have both of our 5-drops, or I guess we have 3 5-drops. Yeah, we have all 3 of our 5-drops. Okay, that's awkward, but at least we can't draw any more 5-drops, right? I think there are just a lot of actual good draws here. Like, the thing is, even if we're drawing just straight mountains instead of swamps, we're building towards something. And we have a bunch of red 2-drops, too. Like, quite a few, actually. Alright, well, if I'm not going to draw land, I'm not going to draw something else I want, then I'll take a bear. I'll take a grizzly bear. We're going to get wrecked by a 2-3 here. Oh, well, that's actually okay. I know what my opponent just drew. Oof. Painful. There's 17 lands here, too. How did this happen? Oof. Ouchie. Hurts. Hurts me. Well, that's kind of cool, I guess. I'll take a 2 for 1. Well, at least I don't have a play. I guess that's good. Unfortunately, not sure we do either. I mean, I guess we're ahead on the race, so I should be thankful about that. So I guess we're gonna abrade the aerial guide. Nobody expects the proven combatant. Alright. Well, I did say, at least if I rip straight mountains, something, but it looks like we are, in fact, ripping straight mountains here. So I can attack, but they're going to pull ahead on the race. I guess if we stay back and we want them to use finish on a 2-2. Yeah, we're gonna block. We have the final reward. And if we don't block, they can still, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's wrong, I guess. I honestly don't know. So now they can use their thing to destroy my thing? Yeah. Alright. Maybe I was just supposed to take one for a while, but like I said, they could still finish our dude. You know? I guess now they don't have to, which is true. I don't know. I don't like it. I need to draw a swamp some point this game. I guess that sort of counts. Not exactly the swamp I was looking for, but so be it. Alright, so I could have taken 3 instead of 8. That does seem better in hindsight, doesn't it? So we have a desert now, which I guess is cool, but we're gonna just chill. So yeah, I should have just taken Proven Combatant for 3 turns instead of 8 or whatever. Although I am pretty happy they did that. But we're still in a wee bit of trouble here, aren't we? So we kill that dude. Take 2. Okay. So let's do this right. We've got 5, 6, 7 mana. So we play Strangler plus Merciless Eternal. Okay. Remember, they still have Finish, too. Guess I could have... Well, if I sandbagged the land, I wouldn't have been able to play my dude. We do need this Scrounger of Souls to live. I mean, I guess I have enough mana to discard 2 cards to Merciless Eternal, which is kind of cool. It's close to lethal. And I guess I have the Screecher if I need to block a flyer, but I guess the issue is they have the Finish, so I can't quite do it. I mean, if they use Finish, I feel pretty good, because then Scrounger resolving looks a lot better. That's good. That's actually just good. Because now we can, yeah, now our Scrounger of Souls. Okay, that's cool. That's totally cool. And actually Electrify is a good draw too. So let's get in there. Play the Scrounger. Play the Sniper. And pass. Reed Stalker. Uh-oh. Well, I couldn't play Scrounger and leave up the Electrify, so no real choice here, I don't think. Nice. Alright, looks like they're just gonna mill us and concede, get some info. Not the worst idea. Alright. Pretty surprised we won there, considering how many turns we were off a swamp, but our opponent also got flooded, so that helped a lot. So they're not a black deck, which means no Liliana's Defeat this time to help us. We lay bare the heart, I guess. They just discard, though, so it doesn't even work against, like, Aftermath or Embalm or Eternalize. Alright. Let's just run it back. I don't think that we have a sideboard. So, yeah, the only mistake I think I made that game was not just taking the beats from their 1/1 dude, which I should have just done. But thankfully it didn't cost us the game. This is definitely a keep. It's a nice hand. It's a slam dunk keep. Can't believe how often we've seen our 2 deserts. It's pretty incredible. Alright. Alright, Initiate is a thing. So we can cycle that desert. So why don't we just smash in? I'm willing to trade my 2-drop for their Initiate. If they want. Because I can still attack with my dude every turn, I guess. Because I can final reward that dude at some point, too. If I'm worried. What do we got? Vizier. Okay. Actually is pretty good. Combatants, they're only... Alright, well that's not too bad then. Let's see here. Lethal Sting is not bad. So... This is interesting. 2/4 body is unfortunately a big deal right now. So I can... I guess that actually works. Okay. So I think I exert attack with the Entangler, and if they double block, I can still kill both with an open fire. That works for me. But if they double block this, I guess I still can kill both with an open fire too. Alright. It's the play. It's not a great play, but it is a play. So we open fire the Vizier regardless of what they block. So we deal 3 to that, and then it'll be 3 more to that, and then kill them both and do some things. Alright, cool. Not the best, admittedly, but it'll do. Even. Alright. So they got a lot of value coming up. We're going to need some actual goodies here. Okay, Scrounger is definitely a goodie. Okay, so we're gonna have to final reward that dude, which I suppose is fine. And then we get in. Could have played land. I actually don't know if that's... I guess if I drew another land, I could go Scrounger Blur of Blades. Maybe that would be better. I don't know. But they have too many unquenchable thirsts. I think that's my problem. My Scrounger is not going to get there. I mean, more just hopeful they're out of gasoline. Well, Blur of Blades had a good target. That's good news. Gilded Ceradon's sweet too. So let's just hang out this turn. I guess we attack with Entangler because I can Lethal Sting. Yeah, that makes sense. We want to get rid of all their dudes. Yeah, we have the gas now. Oh wait, well actually this still works fine. Yeah, this actually works really fine. So we'll Lethal Sting the flyer. And I guess we pass. And then we're gonna Blur of Blades the Avenger. I guess they can active Heroism, but it doesn't save it. It lets them deal more damage though. I think they have a Thirst in hand, so I'm gonna play the Ceradon first. Reedstalker? Damn. Well, at least it's precisely what I thought. So if they have the second one, we're toast. Well, that's cool and all, but... Alright, they had all the goodies. They got all the goodies. And then we lost. Which is a bummer. Tried to play around it as best I could too, but you can't play around the multiples, so they had all the goodies they needed, which is sad, which is really scary actually, because our hand was just bonkers. Like, we did everything completely right and just should have easily thrashed them there with how good we had ourselves. So that's pretty scary. I don't have a ton of confidence after that actually. I need something more exciting now. We don't have anything that gets rid of their graveyard. Nothing, right? Just nothing. Nope. Whole lot of nothing. Alright. I want to deal with their graveyard, but we can't. So we gotta keep it going like this. Like I said, I did my best to play around that Unquenchable Thirst, but I have no way to deal with the multiples. So they had it, and they beat us. Actually, I guess Fling does make sense here, doesn't it? Over something that I can't figure out. Let's take out a Defiant Count. Too late. Too late. Submitted already. We'll keep this. Fling is good against the Unquenchable Thirst. I should have realized that. This deck is so hard to make cuts from though. That's the problem. I don't have good cuts for this deck. Like, am I supposed to take out a creature for a card that requires you to have a creature to use? Maybe. Honestly, maybe. I have no idea. Zero clue. Am I supposed to go down to 14 and then have double Lethal Sting and Fling? That seems so wrong on so many levels. Cycle land there would have been pretty nasty. This is actually a fine trade. Yeah. So I could have exerted, but I wasn't sure if they wanted to block or not. Having 2 5-drops is going to be awkward, I guess, against the Unquenchable Thirst. But I guess if they don't have a blue mana, that's good. It's going to make things more difficult for them to play. Proven Combatant, yeah. So same plan as before, we play the Gilded Ceradon first. Yeah, not making plays here is hurting me inside and out, but that's okay. Nothing to be done here. Devastator, I forgot that I had that in my deck. I'll trade a Ruthless Sniper for a active Heroism if that's what my opponent wants to do. So I guess we play the Ceradon first. We don't have a desert. Pretty sure it's going to eat a Unquenchable Thirst anyway, but let's get past that and then get our Scrounger on board here. And please, don't let them have the second one this time. So we can cycle that. Actually, let's play the Devastator first. I have a feeling they do have the second Unquenchable Thirst. So, screw that. I'm not even going to put a neg counter on that, because I'd rather play my Devastator. Sand Strangler works. Alright, let's get the Devastator down. Yeah, Fling would have been good. I still don't know what I'm supposed to take out for Fling. I suppose it's a creature. The Defiant Kenra, again, the weakest creature in our deck. And we do just play 14 creatures? It feels so wrong. So maybe they just have like 6 Unquenchable Thirsts? I guess that's possible. Not super likely, but possible. Let's attack first, I guess. Why not? Oh, what a bummer. What a big old bummer. 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 Alright, let's attack. After I play around all those Unquenchable Thirsts. What a heartbreaker my opponent is. What an absolute heartbreaker. Well, at least their lands are tapped. Oh, and a final reward. Well, that's nice. So, yeah. And I guess we do get their next turn too. Alright. Because they're going to use all their mana to bring that thing back. And then we blow it up and we get in for a bunch. Alright. That's cool, I guess. Man, the double Unquenchable Thirst has been just coming up every game. That's crazy. Alright, so we get in for a bunch, which is good. And we have a Menace Dude, which is good. And we have an Afflict Dude, which is good. Definitely sandbagging lands. We do, in fact, have a Merciless Javelineer in here, although you wouldn't know it from the matches. No play. So Reed Stalker or... Reed Stalker, they're still pretty much dead here, though. They gotta do something better than a Reed Stalker. Sandblast is my guess. Ooh. You know, at least Unquenchable Thirst gives me some lethal sting value. That's one perk, right? I mean, we're not playing around Sandblast. Yeah, Reed Stalker's not going to do it. Active Heroism? That must be what it is. Okay. So then you just get to eat a bunch of my dudes. But you still can't block the Cursed Minotaur, and you can still only kill one of my guys. And you get afflicted? That's not that bad. That didn't do nearly as much as they needed it to. They kill one of my guys. So they 2-for-1 themselves and take an extra damage so they don't just straight die. Okay. That seems fine. Here we go. Do we win? Deserts hold. And you gain 3 life. Jeez. And aerial guide. Alright, well, I loathe using a lethal sting on that, but here we go. Nope, that's not what I want. Yep, it's like the last thing I wanted to see, but there you have it. Yep, land for nothing. Shouldn't have actually played that one. Oh, that's pretty nasty. It's pretty nasty. So we do actually want to use the Blur of Blades, because otherwise we die in 2 turns. Yeah, that sucks. So yeah, Fling would have gotten us there, huh? But Fling instead of what? One of our... So I guess if we draw one of our Defiant Kenras, well, you can't automatically assume that's what it was going to be. But I'm pretty shocked we lost this, since our deck is, you know, incredible. And we just rip lands into lands into lands into lands. So, bummer. Alright. That's not a super happy way for me to lose this draft, but it did in fact happen. So, not super happy with that, but that's okay. Our deck was sweet. I definitely think we could have won this draft if we'd drawn better. Or, yeah, if we'd drawn better, we definitely would have won this draft. But we didn't, and we lost. So that happened. So we'll be back for more for the next one. And thanks so much for tuning in, folks. we'll see you then.